Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're going to be looking at CryptoMiningGame. We're going to be looking at platform updates, account updates, hints and tips, and do's and don'ts. Keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see, we are in my CryptoMiningGame account, but before we proceed into today's videos, there's a couple of things that I just want to mention. Okay, so the first one I want to mention is I am getting a lot of PMs and DMs saying that I'm not answering your questions that you're posting below the videos. The reason for this is not that I'm not actually it's not like I'm avoiding them, but what it is, a lot of your questions that I'm seeing, I see in my they'll appear in my notifications, so I can see part of your question, but then when I click on it to then reply to it, it's actually not, I can't see it in the post. So either YouTube has removed it for I have no idea reasons, possibly that you've put a referral link in there, or possible that you've put profanities in there. They are the only two reasons I can think of why YouTube might remove them. But also, if you're using a like you've set your account up as private so it can't be seen, that will cause that problem as well. So like I say, that I see questions all the time, and I try and answer as many as I can, but a lot of them, when I click on them, they're just they don't appear when I click on them and I can't answer them. So anyway, there was one question that I had that I will go over, nothing to do with CMG, by the way, but I had a question from Job Free, basically saying that he had, or they had, put in a request for a withdrawal from DualMine on the Whitebit platform prior to the Tron update, and they haven't been paid. I'm hoping you're watching this video, and basically the problem is just before DualMine released the Tron update, CRT was removed from Whitebit. So basically, no matter how long you wait for that, you will not receive it. So what you want to do is just go into your DualMine account, cancel it. You might have to wait excuse me, you might have to wait 2 weeks before you can put in your withdrawal to your Tron wallet. But if you're just waiting for that withdrawal, you will be waiting forever. Okay, so anyway, like I said, keep your questions clean. They should come through to me. But if you are using or you've made your account private, that is another reason why I might not see your questions. Okay, so just quickly, the other thing that it is that I know, obviously, normally I stick to a video release schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, or sometime on the weekend. And I know recently it's been a bit all over the place. One is basically other commitments, but also as well is that the video, I can only really produce a video if there's any information to produce a video on. So a lot of times, I'm looking for other programs, obviously, to bring to you guys, but the programs we're currently looking at, if they're not doing a whole lot, there's not a lot I can do, and I don't want to just release a video full of fluff because it's just a waste of time. So anyway, they're the two things I wanted to address. Let's get on with it. I have got quite a lot of information in this video. Nothing majorly important, but it's of interest. It will give you some hints and tips on maybe how to improve your account, build up your coins faster, all that kind of stuff. And anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, so it's been about a month or 3 weeks since the last time we were in here. So we're just going to quickly run through the numbers. So in the last video, we were at level 18 at 76%. You can now see we have tipped into that level 19. And the great thing, obviously, once you start getting into these higher numbers, you're basically being able to collect higher items. So items in the real world, when you're doing your world missions, items out there you can collect for higher levels. Therefore, you're getting more in with those items. So say, for instance, you get a crate, you're probably more likely to start finding more silver crates or gold crates as you move through up the levels. And also as well, you know, things like when you're picking up decks of cards, all that, like, you'll have more in there, blah 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously pushing to build up those levels is a real key element to this game. So obviously get out there, build up your levels. Also as well, when you're doing world missions, if you are particularly looking at building up your levels, the things you want to stick to, basically just avoid coins. Collecting coins don't really build up your levels very quickly. You want to be collecting your crates, H power, pretty much anything except coins. Coins will give you some XP, but not a whole lot. But all the other items, the big items out there, they're going to give you a lot more XP. And the crates sometimes will even give you XP for finding it, then give you bonus XP. Then sometimes you'll also be told that you found another crate, like an extra crate. So that's 2 crates you found. All these things will build up your XP a lot faster. Okay, so we were at our hardware on Lits was at 5% in the last video. You can now see we are at 7%. You can also see that I have started to build up my bits. My bits hardware is now at 5%, so I'm only 2% behind my Lits hardware. Obviously I will go into why I'm doing that, and you might have noticed that in the last video we had nearly 2,000 dogs. They are gone as well. And for those of you that are not familiar with what CryptoMiningGame is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of links to some earlier videos in the description. Check those out. They're going to give you a better understanding and more details about how the game works and what you need to be doing to get your account up and running and get yourself earning some free coins. And if you go right the way through to the end of this video, those links are going to be there also, so you can just click straight on them and get watching. Okay, so platform updates. I don't know how many of you have caught it, and obviously those of you that are new to the program, you can now, CryptoMiningGame have now made it possible that if you want to buy anything from the shop, or you want to pay for a premium subscription to the game, you can now do it using a credit card. Obviously, there are other means of paying, but this is something new that they have introduced. Okay, so the other big thing is, I noticed this probably only a week or so ago, but as many of you know, that when you go into the shop, when you first come into you can normally claim a free deck of cards, and then a few hours later you can claim another free deck of cards, and so on. But they have, since they've done these, we're now trying to obviously find this recycling stuff to build up our hardware. If we go into the shop, and this is another thing you'll also notice, is every time there is something free for you to collect from the shop, you will see this new thing on there. So obviously within the shop it will give you a time, so it might say in 3 hours there'll be something new, but also something free for you to come and collect. But now what they've done in the drop down, they've put this flashing new, and that tells you that time has expired and you can go and collect those items. So if we dive in here, you'll see this is something that hasn't been in there before, but it is in there now, and I think it's basically because of obviously us having to collect these recyclables. You have your deck of cards, but you also have these other items that you can collect. So there might be obviously there's a screw there, you might have a bolt, you might have some wire, you might have glass in here. So basically we can collect these things. Okay, so they've just collected, and it's going to tell me that in 5.5 hours there will be some other new free items for us to come and collect. But you will also be notified by that flashing new in the drop down, just as another sort of alert for you to be aware of that there is new stuff to get. Okay, so basically, one of the main reasons I elected to use lits was because if we go into the workshop, lits, or in-game version of Litecoin, uses script, as we know, but also Doge uses script. So the reason why I picked this was because I thought by updating or upgrading my script algorithm, I could actually in fact be pushing up 2 coins as opposed to just one, because obviously with the SHA-256 that does Bitcoin, X11 does Dash, Ethash does Ethereum, also SHA-56 does Bitcoin Cash as well. So so I thought I was being clever there, because I just thought, well, I've only got to boost up one script as opposed to multiple script. And what that'll allow me to do, because obviously they do this withdrawal system, that 1 week it will be Bitcoin, you can withdraw Bitcoin, another week you can withdraw Litecoin, another week you can withdraw Doge, another week you can withdraw Dash, and so on with those 6 coins. I thought what I could do is I could build up my Litecoin to like 10,000 or 20,000, and that's one week of a withdrawal. And obviously if I put that in to do the withdrawal and I don't get it because of their sort of lottery system, their withdrawal lottery system, then I've got another shot a week or so later by getting Doge up to 10,000 or more. So essentially I would have in that month or 6 week period, I would have a shot at 2 withdrawals as opposed to just 1. But and this is where sort of I got blown out of the water, and I actually had a subscriber ask me recently that with the Doge, because obviously when we look at the mining screen, we know that what we're looking at here is not 10,760 Bitcoin. Obviously it is the in-game coin, but when that gets translated to a withdrawal, it's a derivative, it's Satoshis, and we know that. And with Litecoin, when that gets altered, or Lits, when that gets put into a withdrawal of Litecoin, we know that's they're going to be derivatives or Satoshis or Litoshis of Litecoin. So we know that. So anyway, I had a subscriber ask me when I was at about 1,800 and something, what were we looking, when we're looking at the dogs, is that derivatives of Dogecoin, or is that each one of these full Dogecoin? And I supposed that it would be full Doge, because, you know, for me to collect 10,000 dogs, which because these are all set at the exact same level, so to collect 10,000 Dogecoin basically takes the same time as it takes to collect 10,000 Bitcoin, or should I say 10,000 dogs takes the same amount of time to collect 10,000 bits. So, you know, and I didn't even contemplate that, but when we go into withdrawal, if you're looking to build up dogs because you think it's going to build quicker and you're going to get more out, no, that's not the case. And the thing is, we scroll down here, 10,000 dogs only equates to 13 Dogecoin. I can get 13 Dogecoin in a couple of days from some free faucets, not spend weeks building up that to end up with that small amount. So basically, dogs for me is totally useless. It's no point in trying to withdraw it, but it does actually still have a good use. And I'm not saying to build it up, like to actually specifically build it up, but you'll get a lot of times, you can, obviously if you want to collect them when you're doing your world missions or whatever, but don't mine them. That's what I'm trying to say, is don't waste your time mining dogs in here. But if we go into the market, just the same as the old platform, for some weird reason in here, dogs is actually classed as one of the higher level coins. So if you're so I guess it's basically because, just like the old system, trying to mine Dogecoin back then or trying to mine dogs now, you're getting a lot less. So if you can build up anything worthwhile, you'll actually get a much better deal in the shop selling dogs or using dogs to purchase than you do with, say, Ethereum, or you do with, say, Bitcoin Cash or whatever. So you'll require so basically you just get a better deal with it. So if you want to purchase stuff from the market, or you do purchase stuff from the market on a regular basis, use your dogs to do it, because I found that you seem to get charged less, or essentially dogs carries more clout in the market than pretty much most of the other coins. So that is the only real worth of using or having dogs in your account. But mining is just a total waste of time. So for me, I would say you want to stick to lits, and you want to stick to bits, basically because obviously they all mine at the same level. But out of all of these, also as well, because the other thing is as we know with Ethereum, the transaction fees are massively high at the moment. So there is no point, again, in mining Ethereum, because if you do manage to get a withdrawal, by the time it reaches your wallet, there'll probably be nothing left, because of, it might even get refused, because if you're withdrawing 10,000 ethers, which obviously is not going to equate to a huge amount, then it probably would get, because the cost of the fee would be worth more than what you've actually sent in the transaction. But like I say, for me, my advice when it comes to mining is mine lits, mine bits, get those two building, and then when it comes round, so the next time lits comes round or bits comes round, I can throw in a withdrawal. If that doesn't work, then a week or so later, I'll be able to throw in a bits withdrawal. And the cool thing is, if neither of them work, they get bounced back to our account, and we end up with a load of free stuff. So, and then and then you can just keep mining them. Just keep mining them, and then obviously they're building higher and higher and higher. And at some point, you will get that withdrawal. Okay, so the other interesting thing is, what I noticed is with lits at 7%, I'm earning, well, you can see here, 7.48 coins per hour. Yeah, and from my card bonus, I get 18.75% boost. Okay, with bits, I get a 21.25 boost from my cards, and obviously they're the same cards. I'm only on 5%, but I'm actually earning 7.51 coins per hour. So with bits, at 5%, I'm earning more than Lits at 7%. So really, as we've said, everything seems to mine from basically your starting point is the same right across the board. But as we can see here, with mining bits, it does start tipping that balance, making bits the favorite coin to mine. Because once I get to obviously 7%, I should be, or I'm going to be well ahead of Lit. But the reason why I'm going to continue mining both is because over that 6-week period, like I've said, it's going to give you 2 withdrawals. So you've got 2 shots of getting some coins out. So final hint and tip for the day is basically more geared to those that are in the VMPs that go out and regularly attack other players. But obviously those of you that just build up victory points for yourself, you will benefit from this also. So if we dive into the world. So in the whole time I have been playing this game, one of the things that I've noticed about a lot of players is that they don't seem to move. Now, I don't know if these are accounts that are just no one uses anymore, but obviously are still classed as active in the game. But you will find that if you search around, and you don't even need to really search that far, you will come across players that are within your limit range, your level range, sorry. So as you can see, I'm at level 19. So now normally what I'll go out is I will look for people around between level 17 to level 19 or level 18 to level 20, that kind of area, because those are the players you're going to get the most victory points from. So obviously if you just want to stick to say one level, then if you're at level 15, then just stick to level 15 players, because they're going to be the highest or the players are going to give you the highest amount of victory points when you win your battles. Now what I'm going to tell you is dead simple process. I don't think a lot of people actually use it. So like I say, if you go and scout around, you know, using your thing here. So basically what you can do is you can just type in some random numbers. So let's say 18, 20, 20 and 300. So that will beam us to a square, and on this square we can see that there is one person. Obviously they're well below the level that we're looking for, but as an example this is a good one. So you can just click on that, and when you click on this person, one is going to tell you how much in crystals it's going to cost you. So 121 crystals, that's way too much, so we wouldn't attack this person. But like I say, we're just using this as an example, so it'll give you how many crystals it's going to cost you. It'll also tell you how many energy it's going to cost you, which the energy normally corresponds to the level they're at. So if we were attacking a level 19 player, the energy that it would cost us would be 19 energy. So that's some valuable information there. You know, you can instantly, like we can instantly look at that and say that is going to cost us way too much in crystals. I'm not going to attack this person. The other great piece of information, and this is the important information, is these up here. This is the coordinates. So what we typed in was 1820 300. This person is at 1828 301. So that is their coordinates. And what you'd do is you'd write that down on a bit of paper. You might even want to write down the level that they're at. So you can say, you know, so if you find someone better later, you can just cross them off your list. But write that down. And then what you do, instead of actually traveling to this square, because this is going to save you a lot of time, rather than traveling to the square, what you'd do is you'd click attack, and then you would send one of your drones and they will attack for you. So I'm not saying for you to just constantly stay in the same place. But what I'm saying is you can attack multiple people from one square. So you don't have, while you're attacking, you don't need to move. So say you've got 20 people in your list. You can be on a square, you can send out 20 drones or however many drones your level will allow you to send out. You can attack all those people once, twice, 3 times if you want to, even up to 5 times if you want to. I do advise putting at least leaving 1 minute between each drone that you send. That just allows your energy to recover, and then when the second drone attacks that person, there should be no problems and you should still win that battle. But like I say, you can send all these drones out, and then once you've done that, so let's say that's 10 people, 15 people, whatever you've attacked, and then you can just move. You can go off to another part of the world, have a scout around in that area, look for loads of people, send out all your drones, and then that's it. And obviously, if you decide that area is a good area, after all those attacks, no one has attacked you back, or anyone that has attacked you back has not won those battles, then if you want to stay in that area for a short period of time or for a while, you can just keep sending them drones out to those coordinates, and you're just going to keep getting kills upon kills upon kills, which is pushing up your VP points, which is helping your VMP or helping yourself go up those solo league, by building those victory points. So that is something I do. Obviously, I don't always stay in the same place. I do move around here and there. I might stay in one place for a short while and then move, but this is sort of how I incorporate my attacks, and it also, because it saves me so much time, this is how, and this is a question I get asked a lot, how do I manage to keep all these programs running and building at quite a good rate, and yet I'm still got a day job and stuff like that? And that is how I do it, is I will find ways to sort of just save time. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it interesting. If you are interested in those earlier videos, they're probably on your screen right now. And if you could smash that like button, really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.